G'day YouTube, it's Shane here once again, and today it's a beautiful day. It's April 1st, it's a Saturday morning, and the birds are singing and chirping, and it's just all around wonderful. That fence behind me is to a local swimming centre. At least I tell people that, so they don't think I'm in jail. No, I'm in my local reserve, and it's near my house. And wow, there's kookaburras all around, rosellas, all sorts of bird life. It's quite an amazing day, really. And so I thought what I'd do is just recap. Actually, won't do that. I was going to recap how mad the month of March actually was, and it really is insane what's been happening. And so I might split it up into like multiple videos. We'll see how we go. If the wind behaves itself. It's been a bit naughty this morning, so I've had to try a few times to record this. Okay, so on the 2nd of March, I tested positive for COVID-19 after 3 years of being, well behaved, fully vaxxed, and all that. Ended up contracting it through an event at the Adelaide Fringe. And whenever you get like a whole heap of people, just some joggers there behind me. So whenever you get like a whole heap of people in a cluster, you get a super spreader event. And I suspect that the super spreader event was the bubble show for adults. It was one of the Fringe shows that I saw. I only saw two, and I thought, because I stayed out after midnight for that show, because the show didn't start until 11 p.m. and it went till just before midnight, but then I had to catch the late bus home and all the rest of it. People were coughing around, and so I caught it. And then after I recovered, I started a job at it's a full-time permanent job. And there's the wind being naughty again. Please bear with me over the wind. I can hear it. Full-time job at a call centre, and I'm still going through the training right now, and it's an emotional roller coaster. It's very, and the weird thing is, because I have worked other jobs, I don't claim the tax-free threshold on some more walkers. They're just doing laps of, this is a walking track. It's a 1 kilometre long walking track, but it's the fastest way for me to go to the shops. What was I doing? So the call centre stuff, emotional roller coaster. And last night, for the first time in a long time, I was actually happy, largely because I was in an environment where I could actually make jokes and things, not during the work, because they try and keep things positive, and because they think that positivity affects your voice on the calls, and it can to a certain degree, but it's toxic positivity, and it's a little bit what do you call it, superstitious. The other thing, if if I rub the magic Buddha, then I'll get, you know, so many sales today and all that sort of stuff. Now I have managed to sell a few things, which is good, but I'm spending far too long on the calls because I've got to put a customer on hold because I'm not getting the help that I need from the trainers, and that's frustrating. It's incredibly frustrating. I've wanted to quit a few times. Right now money's not really an issue, and I didn't really care about call center work at all. A lot of people have warned me against it, but what I wanted was a consistent income. Like, I was working before for various events, but it's got a higher pay rate. But if you're only earning say a few $100s a week, and your rent is a few $100s a week, the moment you go to eat anything, your budget just plummets. So it's one of those things where so I still do part-time work for the first company that does give me the tax-free threshold, but in the next financial year I'm going to switch them because the call center work will be the primary form of income. The other thing is I sold all of my Splinterlands cards. Well, sort of. I put them all up for sale. There's still a lot to sell, but in terms of transferring crypto over to my main wallet and selling it and stuff, yeah, I've made like junkie on the chair there. I've made like over 13,000 Australian dollars in a week, and so when I talk about there going to be a fair bit of capital gains tax, it's going to sting a little bit, but I'm hoping to offset that and by donating to charities and things like that. We'll see. What else? Oh, my dad's in hospital now. He's in his 70s, and he's been through the ringer too. Like, he developed starting to get a little bit of dementia and starting to forget things. He's deteriorating, and it's rather humbling and to watch, you know, like a computer expert, like someone who like used to collect like Linux operating systems for fun, right? Someone at that level to be stumped by a TV remote and being taught, okay, this is how you turn up the volume, and then him not being able to remember the short-term stuff. And then there's the paranoia, because obviously there are times when he'll just get up, oh, I want to go home, and he'll walk away, and the nurses are sort of on guard because of that. So, but apart from that, he's being looked after. But yeah, so yeah, life can have a lot of ups and downs, and yeah, I'm glad that I stuck around. Sometimes I just want to see how surreal and weird this stuff can get, and that's not even half the story. That's just March madness. Anyway, thank you for watching this extremely long video, but yeah, I'll definitely be doing more of these at some point in the future. Sorry about the wind. Anyway, look after yourselves. Bye for now.